The Golden State Warriors cannot catch a break. They lost Stephen Curry against the Celtics, and James Wiseman is rapidly running out of time to make his season debut for the Dubs. Things aren't looking well as Wiseman stumbled upon yet another setback with a knee problem. Hopefully he can return soon, for his arrival will bring upon a change of scenery in the Bay Area. The Warriors have a proven winning mentality and are an excellent team, but will Wiseman's addition be fruitful or not remains to be seen. Today's video will be about how much James Wiseman can contribute to the Golden State Warriors' chemistry, or not. Wiseman hasn't played at all this season, but he was cleared to start resuming activities and started ramping up his progress with their G League team. The Santa Cruz Warriors opted to hold him back from practices on Friday after swelling. Everyone's itching to see the young man play and realize his potential. However, his impact may not translate positively for the team this season. Today, we will discuss how James Wiseman fits the already established Golden State Warriors and their gameplay. Let's keep rolling. Wiseman has been recovering from a torn meniscus he sustained last April, though he was set to play with the Santa Cruz Warriors this weekend. He was held out of practice on Friday and Saturday with swelling in his right knee, however, and will now not play with the G League team. His status is unknown and has delayed his season debut. Warriors superstar Steph Curry is probably out until the playoffs after being diagnosed with a sprained ligament in his left foot, which he suffered against the Celtics when Marcus Smart fell on him trying to hustle for the loose ball. Though Wiseman has made significant progress and is close to making his return, the Warriors have just 12 games left in the regular season. Coach Steve Kerr told reporters, "We can't make a decision based on the schedule," Warriors coach Steve Kerr said Saturday via ESPN. "We can't make decisions based on the playoffs. Every decision should be made around James's career and his future." In just 39 games last season which he played, the young player averaged 11.5 points per game and 5.8 rebounds per game. The sophomore tore his meniscus last April and had surgery on it with another procedure done in December. Coach is keeping him out indefinitely and is willing to give him a chance if his knee gets better, but only time will tell. It is hard to see him making an impact right now due to his long absence from the court, especially in the postseason. "I feel terrible for James," Kerr said via ESPN. "I will just keep going back to the fact that he's 20 years old. He's got his whole future ahead. We just have to be cautious. We have to do what is best for him long term." What often showed this season is the lack of size and rebounding for the Warriors. James Wiseman could fill those voids with his size and athleticism, but for now, Kevon Looney remains their only option at the center position. With playoffs approaching quickly, rotating the players will be difficult. Draymond Green will probably play at the center position most of the time as he did in the past, and Looney will take the rest. So, Wiseman will have difficulty earning meaningful minutes even if he's healthy. But he could prove important as a big near the rim, and he gives the coach more options in the roster. As Green has just returned from the injury, he won't play big minutes during the remaining games in the regular season. The Dubs could use an extra body down low. If we look at this year, the Warriors are heading for the championship, and they probably won't give Wiseman many minutes in the postseason. He should see more action next season. The coaching staff won't rush his return as he is a valuable piece and still very young. But if he can prove himself now, then he could see a much bigger increase in minutes next season. Kevon Looney is having a terrific year, averaging career highs in points and rebounds. But the 6'9" center will not be able to contain other star big men in the league. When you put him against Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, and Karl Anthony Towns, he gets put at a disadvantage. The Warriors are one of the smallest teams in the league all around, so the addition of a 7'1" center could be the missing piece. Wiseman put on muscle in his time away from the court, and he's noticeably bigger. After his first G League game, the center revealed he has put on 10 to 15 pounds of muscle. On Thursday, his power was on full display. He controlled the paint and made things happen. Most young players who enter the league are eager to play and perform well. They can get overly excited, and that can create some problems. Wiseman was the best player on the court of the Santa Cruz squad, but he didn't force proving it. He let the game come to him. That's what Golden State needs him to do for them. It took Wiseman 4 attempts to get his first point of the game. Once he got that out of the way, it was smooth sailing. On the court and off the court, his calm demeanor never changed, even though everyone knew he was excited to play. He looked extremely good in his first game, but they only allowed him to play 20 minutes. Health has been the team's issue all season, while time is starting to become a major concern. Draymond Green returned, and Gary Payton II announced that he will return for tonight's action. But Iguodala is still out without a timetable, and Curry isn't playing out of precaution. These 4 players will be fine because they've all done something Wiseman hasn't done this season. That's play in an NBA game. Sure, James Wiseman has been progressing towards a return to action, but the inexperienced 20-year-old showed plenty of shortcomings in his rookie season, and it's unfair to assume he will have made a leap in development considering his time has been spent recovering from a knee injury. The best-case scenario is a limited version of Wiseman that can share a portion of the load in the playoffs. Otherwise, Looney has the impossible task of anchoring their entire efforts. At worst, the Dubs will have to find a way to slow down the reigning and potential 2-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. The Joker is averaging 26.1 points, 13.7 rebounds, and 8.1 assists, as his 6th-seeded Denver Nuggets would be the Warriors' 3rd-seed matchup if the playoffs began today. Other notable foes include 3-time Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert, a rising star in DeAndre Ayton, Karl Anthony Towns, and potentially even Anthony Davis. On the other side of the aisle, names like Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bam Adebayo, and Joel Embiid pose a challenge to the Warriors' interior efforts depending on who comes out of the East. Standing in the middle of it all will be Looney, who has been an unsung hero for Golden State, shouldering the entire load by himself on the inside. He'll need to continue his strong performances as the task ahead of him is a difficult one, to say the least. Despite the setbacks Wiseman has suffered, he is unreleased potential. He fits the system and has shown incredible speed and agility and excellent ball handling, which isn't customary for a young 7'1" center. His athleticism is through the roof, which we saw in his G League performance. The Warriors are frustrated that they didn't sign another big man or Tyreek Evans, who was reported to possibly join the Dubs. They do have a future with players like Kuminga, Poole, Moody, Payton, and of course, Wiseman, who could be the cornerstone of the franchise if he fulfills his potential. Add the big 3 of Curry, Klay, and Draymond, who can teach these young players, and you have yourself a championship contender. The future is bright if Wiseman stays healthy and strong. He can learn from Green and Looney how to set screens and spread the floor for the Splash Brothers. And what's your opinion? Do you think that James Wiseman can help the Warriors, or will they need to change their game for him? Will he even make it this year, and how many minutes do you think he can play? Can the Warriors stay healthy for the playoffs? Tell me what you think in the comments down below. And once again, make sure to leave a like on this video and hit that subscribe button to catch up with the best NBA content. If you liked this video, make sure to watch my other videos about recent NBA news and rumors. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.